welcome back again. It's time to remodel an architect home. This is for early October 2020. Alyssa over at Sims Therapy picked house number 9 for me to do. And as I'm looking at it, you can see here I have not built it yet. This is sort of a first impression. I try not to watch her videos for the reviews until after she assigns it to me. Now that's usually. So I'm kind of looking at it here. It's rather large. I typically like to remodel smaller homes. This is a bit much, but I see what they were going for down here. Now, if you're new, I want to let you know I don't change the walls when I do the remodels, but a lot of times I'll take out the basement or some top floors if I just feel like they're unnecessary. But for whatever I keep, I don't change the walls and I keep the footprint of the house. So I'm looking at it. It's on one of my favorite lots. I love the Wizard's Cottage lot. I think that's what it's called, especially now that it's fall, at least where I live. But it's looking like it's going to be another one of those architect homes that has a lot of space that's just kind of unnecessary. And no, I'm not insulting the original designer of this house at all because we all have individual tastes and things that we like. It does have a nice sized living room there and a well put together kitchen. But the stairways are just really, really long. And I don't know, I just would have made those a lot shorter or made extra rooms on the end. I'm not sure what I would have done. And there's another one there in the middle. And now that I'm looking at the upstairs, maybe this is supposed to be kind of like a vacation house. I don't know. But that's like an entertainment area with a dance floor. You have a lot of little sitting areas too. I know you probably noticed that with a lot of the architect homes. They're just kind of trying to fill the space up. And what better way to do that than just to stick some chairs or couches in there? But there is an ensuite bedroom there. Then you come up the staircase in the middle and you have another very large bedroom. And then there's a bedroom over here to the left. Again, really long, thin rooms. And I'm just not really sure what in the world I'm going to do with these upper floors. There's a spa up there. I'll probably just end up taking those off because usually my goal when I redo these houses is to make them into family homes. And I think this is more of like a vacation sort of home, if that makes sense. So that's just my thoughts as I'm looking at it here. I would never put a spa on the 5th floor of my house, but that's just me. But I'm going to do what I can to make this into a family home. And when I finish it, I'll come back and we'll see what the after looks like. Okay, so here's the before and here's the after. I did finish it, and as you can see from another look at the before, it's very different. Remember, I did not change any walls in the floors that I kept, but I did take, I think, the top 3 floors off and made this into a very traditional stone family home. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, there are things about this house that I'm happy with. And there are things about this house that I'm not. And I'm talking about my own work here. I did the best that I could do, honestly, just because this is not my type of floor plan. Again, a lot of people like floor plans like this. I just find them very hard to work with because of my own individual style. I do like how the landscaping looks out front. I changed the balconies around a little bit without changing the walls, and I used that as sort of like a little carport there. And then with those long skinny rooms on the sides, I made them sort of outdoor porch areas. One was a sitting area over on the left. This one is more of a bar area, which you'll see more of when we go inside. And again, I do like the landscaping a lot. I tried to make it match the surroundings, keeping in with the fall colors, so I think that looks really pretty. And you have an entrance there and also an entrance here. So it's a double entrance. And we'll go in here first to the living room. I think it's kind of cozy. I used a red couch sort of just to give it some color in the room and the gold colored wallpaper. And then you have the door, and then you have the grandfather clock over there, the stone fireplace, and a floor lamp. So again, traditional, very traditional. And here is the sitting area out here. I think this actually looks pretty nice to have taken a very long stairway and just, because it was really windowed in and kind of cold looking, and I warmed it up and made it into a nice sitting area outside. So I think that worked out pretty good. Now let's come into the kitchen. Again, you have that entrance there. And in here I've used the garage cabinets. I did an L-shaped kitchen over here, and I used that warm wall color in here. I don't even know what the color's called. Let me know in the comments. I keep forgetting what it's called. I call it the warm color for some reason. And then here's that bar area. So you can close the doors and just have, your extra counter space in the kitchen. And I've done this in several builds. Or you can open it up to the outside and it makes a great area to entertain in. So sometimes when I just don't know what to do with a space, I turn it into something like this that makes sense. So that's what I did there. So that's what the kitchen looks like. And then you step through here where they had two more kind of glassed in small rooms. One I've made the laundry room, and then you walk through a door here to the downstairs half bath. You just have the toilet here, a towel holder, and then I've used one of the older sinks that we got a long, long time ago. I like that sink. I keep forgetting about it, and just put a picture on the wall there. So that is what the first floor of the remodel looks like. Again, there are parts that I'm happy with and just parts that I'm not, mainly just because I'm not in love with the layout. And so up here, where you come into that long hallway, rather than just waste that space and leave it blank like it was, I went ahead and opened it up to the outside to those front balconies. And I think that's really cool. It's kind of like a little breezeway. And then the bedrooms, of course, have doors to them, so that's okay. And I've lofted the master bedroom here because it was just such a huge space. I think that was the area with the dance floor and maybe band equipment and all of that. So I've used that for the master bedroom, and it's lofted. You can see the kitchen entrance down there. And then this really long skinny room here that used to be stairs, I've turned into an office space and a closet, and then an ensuite little bathroom. So both of the bedrooms up here have their own ensuite baths, just the same size, kind of the same style as well. But let's go across here into this other bedroom. And I've set this up for a young person. It could be a preteen, it could be a teenager. And they have the twin bed there. They have a computer, an armoire. They have an art easel over here and a TV. Pretty much anything you could need in there. And then the same style bathroom, just different wall color as the master ensuite. And then this is the closet here. I've chosen to use that little space there as the closet for that bedroom. So that's what the second floor of the remodel looks like. And we'll look at where I put everything, just in case you're interested in redoing this yourself. We'll take a look at the front here. But this is just one of those architect homes. Again, I am not insulting the designer. I always try to point out the positive, but I just cannot stand remodeling homes that have these really long rooms and also very small rooms that don't really have a purpose. So I have to try to figure out a purpose for them. And that's what I tried to do here, like with the porches and then with the little laundry area there for that tiny room. I tried to make the really small rooms into bathrooms and just made the layout work the best that I could. So would I advise you to purchase this for making it into a family home? No, I wouldn't, because it's not meant to be a family home. It was my choice to remodel it into a family home. Now, if you like the architect home the way it was, as sort of like a vacation home, like a getaway, then sure, you should purchase it, but not if you're just going to take it and remodel it. You could build this very easily. And also, if you don't have rules like me where you don't change the walls, you could really do anything you wanted to with it. But this is honestly the best that I could do. But if you enjoyed the tour and what I did do to the home, let me know by leaving me a comment or a like. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you. And I want to thank Alyssa over at Sims Therapy for assigning me the house. It's always a challenge and a surprise as to what I'm going to get, so thank you, Alyssa. And thanks again, everyone, for watching. Take care. Love you guys, and I will see you next time.